name is Mario, and I play guitar and do vocals for Bottom Bracket.
My name's BJ, and I play drums.
And my name is Tim. I play bass and shout for Bottom Bracket.
Mario and I have been in multiple bands in like the Black Sheep DIY community for years. Weren't ever in a band together until 2015. When our first band together was Living Thing.
And then we met Tim at a show back in 2017. Tim plays in another band called Parachute Day. And we met him there. And then he hopped on board this band last year. And we've been rolling with him for about half a year now.
Whenever y'all did the
When the studio was built.
Yeah, the Southtown studio like promo video, and the drummer of my band sent that to me and was like, "Yo, this studio sounds really good. This band is really sick." I was like, "Who is this band? This band is amazing." I was like an instant fan like from the moment that I heard them. So now like to be a part of this, like it's super cool.
Yeah, we recorded the album that's about to come out. We recorded it with Brandon Carnes. He currently plays in the band Looming, and he's been in a plethora of other bands around town. Just a real all around good guy.
Yeah, great person. Probably if anybody knows Springfield Punk, they've listened to recordings that Brandon's done. Let's be real.
At least when I think about the EP, it definitely seems a lot like an experiment in a lot of ways. We really gave it a lot of detail in the studio while we were doing it. But with the new record, we kind of didn't want to do that same process. We had kind of developed more as a band, and we wanted it to be just a little bit more real, a little bit more us. Not as flashy, just a little bit more honest, I guess. We wanted it to be more honest.
We really wanted to capture the same energy that we have live. We were still very meticulous about what we did, but I think we really tried to lock in the best parts of the songs that we could. We did rewrite songs like as we were making them, and there was a lot of trial and error in that. And I was like, we have really cool stuff on this one. It's really fun to like listen to.
And as someone who was not part of either writing or recording experience, it definitely sounds like the EP, like each song has like its own personality kind of, and then the album is like one consistent work, if that makes sense.
The record is called I Don't Care Enough to Stay. I think you should care about buying the record. We also had this put out by Rat King Records.
Yes. The record is out on Rat King Records. They're good friends from Champaign.
I think something also to add, working with Rat King has been like ridiculously easy and good. We like look forward to touring. The January tour we did was really, it had its high points and low points, but for me and Mario, it's like we've been touring in bands for so long. It's just like we just look forward to being on tour. Like even if the shows could be a bummer or like something goes wrong, we just like enjoy being on the road so much. Yeah.
It's better than being at our jobs.
Hell yeah.
For the most part.
Yeah. Me and Mario always say it's like a vacation.
Yeah, we all work full-time jobs, 9 to 5-ish. I'm an actuary by day.
I just work in a warehouse. I push orders.
Yep. And I'm a mechanical engineer for the comptroller. Touring in general with Bottom Bracket, I'm not trying to like be like I do this blah blah blah. We all equally do booking, but I do a majority of it. The best way to tour is hitting up a band you already know to play a show with you and setting it up. Every show we played, except Michigan shows, is people that we maybe have known or played with before.
If you help foster other people with their creativity, they'll return the favor.
Springfield's like super special. It's like you hear like DIY folks talk about it all the time, saying it's like there's no other place like it, and it's very true.
Springfield is full of musicians that take music seriously, which cannot be said about a lot of Illinois scenes, for sure. Like Springfield is definitely like a lot of the musicians here are like trying to do it for real and like trying to make a real career out of it, and like it's like a really cool, like inspiring and like environment to be around.
So I think it's always just you ride waves. For right now, we may be like at a point where there's like a lot of bands that have played a while, like no real new bands, but the bands that are doing stuff that's really cool and groundbreaking and important. A lot of bands are like focusing on like recordings. Like last year in 2019, there's a lot of good music that came out in Springfield. A lot of good music. I think there's a lot of good people that cultivate positivity in the scene too.
I wanted to add too. I always felt for the longest time that original music in Springfield was largely underappreciated because it is a smaller city, that we don't have a huge college presence. But I think once you leave the doors and you go experience new things here, I think you'd be surprised. Like if you just come out to a show, like there's a lot of really cool stuff happening in your town that you just don't know about. And I think there's a lot of people that don't realize that.
And it's once you're in, like in Springfield, if you come to shows and you stick around just like for a few shows, you just get sucked into it. Like somebody will ask you to be, if you come out to like a succession of shows, people are like, can you play bass? Can you play guitar? And you're like, no. And be like, well, I got one. Here you go. You're in my band now.
Like you can always learn so much from other people, just being in bands, playing music. Never be afraid to ask people if you need advice on music stuff, and also if people ask you, share what you know with people, because musicians are always trying to better their stance, and you can be the giver or the receiver of information that really can help somebody pursue what they want to do.
Springfield's very tight-knit and passionate about punk music too. So it's like everybody's working together in some way or another.